Many of the challenges that we're seeing right now are challenges that we had before the pandemic, but they've really outpaced the ability to keep up with them. What I'm noticing is our workforce is incredibly fatigued. So we're looking at some of our educators that, even our best educators, really needing some extra supports because they are fatigued with everything that is happening in the world. So I would say our biggest challenges are meeting the needs of children with a very tired and understaffed workforce.
The biggest challenge that I'm seeing is having classrooms adequately staffed with passionate educators who are committed to the field and committed to continuing education. The turnover rate is disheartening.
We have classrooms that are literally sitting empty because of the fact that we cannot find staff. We have so many families that are calling on a daily basis, especially for infants and toddlers, and it breaks my heart because we have space. We have rooms that are literally sitting empty, waiting for babies to come in to our program, and I cannot staff them.
We have a huge wait list in our program, so childcare is a very high need in our community. Our current capacity is for 130 children, and we have over 500 children in our wait list, and that's sad because a lot of parents are struggling. We receive phone calls every day asking for the status in the wait list, and then it's hard for me to know that they never going to have a chance to have the childcare that they need.
With rising cost of living since the pandemic, it's increasingly difficult to wonder if you'll be able to stay in a position you love because of the money.
When you take into account that so much of Maine is rural and that there are places that don't even have pediatricians' offices, you just see a doctor 6 towns away, finding childcare that's convenient to you is sometimes so inaccessible that families just quit their jobs.
Childcare has always been essential, and it shouldn't have took the pandemic, for people to recognize that. But we are real essential workers. And a lot of us, what we do it because we care. It's our passion, it's what we love.
What would a significant and substantial federal investment mean for you, your program, your staff, the children in your care, their families?
Sorry.
Take a deep breath.
With Congress providing more money, we would be able to do so much more. Prices, inflation are going up. My families can't afford it. My teachers deserve that extra money. We need help. We're struggling to keep our doors open throughout the state of Texas, and we need more to provide the quality care that these young children and families deserve.
For Congress to substantially fund childcare.
I think about that and I'm so overwhelmed with the possibilities.
We would be able to continue to pay staff a living wage, supporting staff with ongoing education and trainings that they can get to continue their education in the field.
It would literally be a game changer. We're the workforce behind the workforce.
We are the brain architects that build the future and all future generations.
With an investment, we would be able to attract the best and brightest to our profession to do the most important work that we know. Brain development between 1 and 5 is the most important in life. We are primed and ready to learn from 1 to 3, and we should have the top experts in our field being able to provide that.
A significant and substantial investment in childcare means that we could be valued for who we are and what we do.
A significant and substantial investment in childcare would mean that my staff and the families wouldn't have to worry about how they could pay for things. My staff wouldn't have to work, odd end jobs to make ends meet. The families wouldn't have to choose whether or not they were going to buy groceries or pay their car payment versus pay for childcare. And we would all be able to do the job we love without having to worry if we could continue doing it because of the money.
Early childhood educators help children, families, and communities thrive. Investing in us means investing in our country's success.
Members of Congress, what I do makes it so you can do what you do. Most families are 2-income families, and sometimes those families have 2, 3, 4 jobs, and they can't go to those jobs without people like me And sometimes that means that I'm sacrificing my health and safety to take care of other people's children. So I think it's time that you took care of us.